Oh, morning.
I like them.
Morning.
Morning, Swanee. She don't like it. That one's waffling them. Maybe they're too big. They're too big.
Ah.
Oh, it's falling down that. Oh, it has.
Good morning. We are all awake. Colin's in camera again.
Not happy.
Colin hates being in camera. Lisa, say good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we've just left. Oh, help. What was it called?
Brundall Church
Fen. Where we had a splendiferous night.
Picture. And I don't look none too pleasant this morning. Look at the state.
Splendiferous night, didn't we? Well, you slept okay.
I slept okay.
We
As you can tell by my hair.
We walked back from the pub and used a very bright light to do it with. So we are now just heading back to Loddon, and according to this we should get there at quarter to 12. Fingers crossed.
Then we'll have a spot of lunch and then we'll be on our way.
This is it. Right, let's show you what we're seeing. I think there's a few boats out on the river, and that's where we went into yesterday, that way, bypass the
Brundall, part of Brundall, yeah.
That was the Steve. There was that other pub, but that wasn't open.
Very large. Yeah, that was the original place you wanted to go, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like driving a drunken car at times.
Here's one I did earlier. Yes, to the point of I can go across Water and under the bridges at a very low spring tide, and this will just clear it. It will just go under. The problem is you get one low spring every 6 weeks, which means I'd have to make arrangements to have the boat moored on the Southern Broads somewhere. So
I see what you mean, yeah, that doesn't sound very practical at all.
no.
depend, like, you know, it's not sunny, you moan, and then it's sunny, and then you find a reason to moan.
Yes, because you're blinded. You're blinded by the light. Well, we're out Brundall. How's that drainage mill, which I think is a steam driven one?
What, steam driven?
That there on the left.
Oh, right.
So that was the other place I was going to go last night. It was down Loddon Broads, down Fleet Dyke. I think there's a pub at the end of that as well. Yeah, I believe that is a steam-powered pump to pump water, or would have been in its day, obviously not now, but it's obviously still pumping, but it's using fossil fuel because there is an intake.
Wow.
Oh, we're down to 5 mile an hour, and this is a 5 mile an hour thingy. Yeah.
Is it handling a bit easier today, Connie?
Yeah, a little bit, yes. Although we're having sections where we're sort of gliding sideways along the water.
Yeah.
It tends to sort of drift to the right.
It just depends where you are in the river, the flow of the water, the wind gusting.
So it's at the moment you can see how ripply it is. So you're going to be, because the engine motor drops, you're going to be fighting to keep it straight.
This is it here, look, this is the blue building coming up on the right hand side. Yeah, it's not exactly advertising itself, is it really?
Well, the sign was quite small.
Teeny tiny. It did say welcome and big letters over the front door.
Yeah.
Yes, there's definitely a few boats outside there. I don't know if they were there yesterday, I can't remember.
Yeah, there was a few moored. I'm kind of glad we went to where we did go because we managed to have a really good walk.
Yeah, nice walk that.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the architecture. There's lots of water to my right.
14 So if anyone knows, can you put in the comments below what it is? But I think we've just worked it out. So we've just gone through somewhere. It's a broom, and I would say that was a 47. And behind it is the fiberglass version of the first boat that we hired.
Yeah, right.
Which you loved. Right. Coming back into a 6 mile an hour zone. Let's crack on. Can you speak?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not too bad, is it?
No.
It just takes some getting used to. I think that was my issue earlier. Is that it was the getting used to it. So we're hitting a bit of rough water now. Feel it banging on the boat. So
We're hitting waves.
we are hitting waves. Oh look!
The next time.
Nick Linky for next time. Yes. Sorry. No, I mean, to be honest, we have spent quite a lot of time eating and drinking.
Yeah.
So so if you look, there's a gauge on your far right that tells you the position of the rudder. So at the moment the rudder is pointing, so we're pointing, we are going to keep going right, but it's how you compensate. Yeah, that is a bit choppy, isn't it? You can feel it banging against the hull of the boat, which you don't tend to get in the higher boats.
No.
You don't tend to get that as much in the higher boats. So look at that, it's a 6 mile an hour limit, and we are doing, no, that's a lie, we'll go with that one. That's better, there we go. So we're charging up the Jackery, which has been plugged in all night and been giving us our 240 volt, which is absolutely great. Right, onwards and upwards. What dyke's that on the left? That is Langley Dyke.
Coming out, rushing out of there. So
Yeah. So it's going to push you to the left, I should imagine.
Time to surf.
That is coming out there at a fair chat, isn't it? Unless that is just wind.
Like foolish eyes.
Ooh. There's people up there.
Fucking wind swept and interesting, aren't they?
Wow. We is approaching Cantley. Yeah, I think because judging on the fact that there's people up there, all this, you must be able to walk all of this.
Yes.
I think what I'll do is I'll download the Great British Walkers Guide app, and you can see where you can walk, pathways and everything else. So when you're, yeah.
You can get it for free for nothing.
So it's
Still doing out there.
Ordnance, you actually Ordnance Survey do it. I think I've already got the app on my phone, but I've not. So you get basic stuff, but I think if you pay the $3.99 a year, it gives you all your walking pathways.
Yeah.
And so say for instance one gets flooded, it will tell you that it's flooded. So
Yeah, I think my friend at work asked me was that.
So that yellow buoy means there's something, there's an obstruction underneath there. So the first time we moored here, we didn't intend to moor here, did we? We wanted to push through to.
Well, I was unimpressed because it's ugly. You're on the Northern Broads, or you're on the Broads, and you parked up next to a big factory. So I was like, what have we done that for?
I agree.
Yeah, a bit
And
of
we
fun.
were. I mean, the intention was to push through to Norwich, wasn't it? But in one day.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
mean, the trip into Norwich was brilliant. And I went under some very low bridges there, didn't I?
Yeah. Look at you drinking coffee and helming as well.
Multitasking. I'm going to have a peek upstairs if I may.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about
A
that.
little peek.
He's going to have a peek on
Don't know about
Flat
that.
Ridge.
Are we going that way?
Yeah, so look, if you watch the chart, the chart will show you which way we're going, and it will show you that there's a bend in the river. If you stick to this side and just follow it round. I'm not going to bother messing around with the throttles because we're doing 5 mile an hour, so, or 5.4. And stick to this side of the river so you don't cause any wash to the boats on the left. They will come over. Your rudder is just slightly that way, so it's just taking its time because you've got wind and the tide is on the turn. Oh, they've gone, they've ducked under. Yeah, that wind, look at that wind. That is,
It's quite windy, isn't it?
yeah. And that's what makes it difficult to control. There's a lot of these seem to be moored here all the time. That dinghy's been in the grass so long they've cut around it. There's a dicky ticking off. Look at that windsock. That shows you how windy it is out there. I don't know. I think what I'll do is I'll give him a ring. Oh. So we're just past the sugar factory and the reed cutters, and it is, as you've heard me say several times, very windy. So, and this boat is absolutely amazing, but it doesn't fare well with the wind blowing against it. It just knocks it sideways. So got about an hour to go. Just about to pass Langley Windmill. Wind pump. Keep calling them windmills. They're not little wind pump. They're actually wind pumps. They're not milling. They are pumping. So yeah. I think there is a place on the Broads. So there is a footpath here. I don't know if you can see it. I've just seen a sign. So there's a footpath there, and this looks like a mooring. Now, does this mooring?
People stopped there to have a look yesterday.
Yes, they do. And look, there's electrical hookups, so you can moor here overnight, plug in. Hardley Mill, 24-hour mooring. Now that is definitely worth remembering, because it looks like a nature reserve there as well. Interesting.
That's that end one.
Yeah. That's interesting. Got to remember that. So I've just taken the helm back because we're coming up to the River Chet. And because it's a bit narrow, they want me to take it, so see if I can do it without breaking it. Alright, just about to turn onto the Chet, and just drop the engine revs.
Yeah,
we're actually on tick over. We're actually on tick over as opposed to anything else, and I think it might be speed of the current, but we're Hadley Cross. Be interesting to find out about Hadley Cross, because look, yet again there is more free mooring and information, and a coast and a path. Alright. Fingers crossed there's no brooms or anything of this size coming the other direction.
There'll only be something coming out of our boatyard, wouldn't it?
Oh no, because you've got the stayed, haven't you? So 3.72 mile an hour. Right, I need to put the camera down. So we are about a mile off of Loddon, and the wind has been blowing us from pillar to post, and it looks like you're driving a rally car, to be quite honest, just trying to keep it straight. I mean, according to the rudder angle, I'm sort of midships, and yet we end up going sideways down the river. It's almost like we're drifting. Well, I guess we are, really. I guess we are drifting. So we've got about 15 minutes to go, and then the fun begins as we try to stern on more with stiff throttle controls. Watch this space. Oh, just coming up to Loddon, just coming up to the second mooring. Just notice there's a mooring on the right hand side as you come into Loddon, which is the tidal drop at the moment looks horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. They're all ready to go. Life jacket? Well, it's entirely up to you. Okay.
For this bit, I don't even get out the boat, do I?
No.
It's going to be there.
That's true.
I literally hand in the...
So we are now just on the outskirts of Loddon, and you can see how windy it is by the sailboat. I've got to put the camera down and concentrate. Here we go. Come on then, how was that?
Well, it's 100 times better than the first time. Like always, we're getting into grips of what we need to do.
I just can't see what's going on.
My rope throwing was excellent.
Was? I wasn't needed at all.
So,
I love it. So we've moored.
Yeah. Take the panic out of something, and it becomes much easier.
Okay.
I like to panic.
Yeah, Mr. Mannering.
Do you want to quickly sum up our little break?
Oh, it's been lovely, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Slow pace of life.
Yeah.
We've overeaten and
Discovered lots of churches.
drunk a bit of alcohol. We have had a couple of long walks, which sort of makes it a little better.
Yes.
The boat's very comfortable. It's very warm. Once we're in here with the door shut, you can't even hear if it's raining, to be honest. It gets warm. We just put the kettle on and everybody warms up.
Yeah.
The gas cooker warms up this little space. And I'm looking forward to when we can actually sit out rain.
Canopy will be repaired this week,
Yeah.
as is the side that got damaged.
The other thing, while I was sat there, love,
Yeah.
that needs addressing is that if you come this side.
Yeah, it's the where it's seam flaps.
No. Where the lights are,
Yeah.
there's water drips out of there. Come this way.
Yeah. Well, I'll have a look. I need step ladders for that.
Well, you can see from here.
Yeah.
You could possibly see it. You stood on there.
Yeah.
But that needs addressing. This
Okay.
bit here.
I think you'll find the water is actually dripping from the back down and then off of there. So,
Yes, but it's causing damage.
well, we can get that sorted. Go on then.
What?
If you've enjoyed it,
Oh, give us a thumbs up.
yeah. If you don't already,
Subscribe.
and
Press the bell for notifications.
press the bell for notifications
Ring the bell. You can press the bell.
if you want to. Right, we'll be back in the next one. Bye for now.